Guys, I hate that I have to butt in and say this at the beginning of what is going to be the most important episode of Pack Attack ever, but I made one change to my microphone settings that I didn't think would affect things in the way that they affected things, and it affected things pretty bad. Mic quality is pretty noticeably terrible in this episode, to the point where I feel like I need to come on and say this, so I don't know what I'm hoping to accomplish. Just keep that in the back of your mind that I know it's bad. There's nothing I can do about it, and I hate the fact that there's nothing I can do about it in as big of an episode as this is. But anyway, let's get to it. This really is what it all comes down to. And not only is this what it all comes down to, but this is the first time it's ever came down to it. This will be the first ever World Series game in Pack Attack history. I've made pushes before, I've made my way up into the 800s, I've gotten close, but something has always happened to keep me from playing in the World Series game. And this has been the goal pretty much since the start of Pack Attack, is make World Series with this squad built solely by opening packs. And we sit here today, one win away from making that happen. And as far as the team goes, I am honestly caught in between two very different but both very good decisions. And those decisions are, on one hand, I really want to keep this team the way it is. This is the team that has taken me the farthest any team has ever taken me, and I don't want to change that. I kind of want to keep these guys intact in this final game here. However, I guess I may as well go ahead and break this down now, but we earned 30,212 stubs from last episode to go towards the stub bank, bringing that stub bank up to 323,005. So that's the other hand, is we have over 300,000 stubs, and I don't need to spin the program wheel only one time. I can spin it as many times as I want to. There was more than a few comments actually in the last episode talking about how we need an ace pitcher to pitch in this World Series game. We do have Paul Skeens. You know, he hasn't put up the greatest numbers for us, but he is, I would say, considered one of the best pitchers in this game. So I was kind of surprised that there were as many different comments as there was talking about needing a new pitcher for this game. But like I said, I've only been keeping myself to one program wheel spin per episode just to keep us from having an overwhelming amount of new cards to add to the team. There's no rule that I came up with saying I only have to open one. However, the rule that I did come up with was whenever we spin the program wheel, we have to add the new card to the team. And that would be the rule that would stop me from spinning this wheel so many times, is adding so many new cards to this team and making so many changes when this is the team that's got us there. If only I knew the guy who made the rules and that could change them in a moment's notice. Oh no, I made those rules, didn't I? I don't know, would that be a little cheap to just go back on that and say, I don't care who I land on. I'm only adding somebody if I want to add them, because that's kind of where I'm at right now. We're either not going to spin the program wheel, or maybe spin it once or something, I don't know, or I'm going to go crazy, I'm going to spin it a bunch, and then I'm just going to throw out and disregard that rule of having to add whoever we land on to this team. I guess if I'm planning on spinning the program wheel at least once anyway, I may as well go ahead and do that, and then maybe I won't have to make any decisions. Maybe we'll pull who I want to pull here, and we can just roll with that. So let's get this wheel up here on the screen. I think it's 23 options that remain, and if I'm being honest, there's not many that contain a pitcher that I would consider to be better than Paul Skeens. So let's get this spun. Let's see what we're going to be getting today. Finders Keepers 5, that's not what we're looking for. I'm going to tell you right now, you are not going to see me add Tim Salmon as a debuting player to the World Series game today. So look, I guess I'll still open it up, but if I'm not adding him to the team, I'm already disregarding our rules. So what makes it so that I can't disregard him further? All right, you know what? I've sat here for way too long trying to make this decision on what to do, and I think that I've come to a conclusion. I am gonna buy chase packs to try and get 99 finest Randy Johnson. I'm only going to get 5 of them. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to blow all the stubs. I'm not going to go back to spinning the program wheel. Because if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And if it's not meant to be, then that must mean Paul Skeens is our guy to take us through to this World Series berth. So much like how I did it with Trout, I'm only going to open one at a time because, you know, if I pull them out of the first or second pack, the rest would be a waste of stubs. We're due, right? Out of one of these 5, we're due, and if it doesn't happen, that means it was never supposed to happen. So there we go. First one's a purple. That's how we're getting started. All right, pack 2. What do you have for me? Another purple. I'm not liking the feeling here. I'm not liking the vibe. All right, third pack. Do they want to give them to me here? Let's see. Nope, they don't. Second to last one, and I'm limiting it to one more after this one, so you may as well give it to me out of this one, game. Oh, did we actually? I don't think it can be a gold and not be the one we're looking for. There he is. It was meant to be. 99 overall Randy Johnson. We're bringing in as a ringer to get us to World Series today. All right, so there we go. It doesn't feel like a waste. 100,000 stubs is what it took to get Randy Johnson. We're gonna add him over Mike Mussina because obviously we are after last game. I mean, man, this really is. This is, if there was one pitcher to replace Paul Skeens, this is probably the option here. 125 max stamina, 118 hits per 9, 125 clutch, 5 pitch mix, outlier, break outlier, and if we play at home, he'll have all of his quirks active. So it's finally time here, guys. I'm ready. I'm juiced up. 103 and 35 is the current pack attack record. 895 is the rating. So here we go. Who is the opponent? We are at home. We're facing Parallel 5 Bob Gibson. We're facing a guy with Twitch in his name, which is never a good sign. Now, what's his record? He has the World Series icon. 302 and 227 is the record. Oh my God, if my palms are already moist when the first pitch is being thrown, what's it gonna be like late into this game? We gotta check on this. We gotta know. The game is on Hall of Fame. If we can pull this off here, we don't have to deal with legend. Now, how do I pitch with Randy? I have not pitched with Randy this whole year. Used him, it felt like so much last year, and then this year I never got one of his cards. I don't know, I'm trying to remember what was tough with me. I think the slider inside to righties gave me a lot of trouble. If we can hit our spots. Okay, I did hit my spot there. We don't, you know what? No, get that out of your system early, game. If you're gonna not call that, you may as well not call it now. Are you actually bunting? Okay, throw away a 3-1 count, I guess, if you want to. That's your choice. There we go. That's the kind of calls that I need to be getting. He wants to friendly. I don't want a friendly. We already started this game. We're in too deep, pal. 8 pitches in. That's too late to request a friendly. If you don't want to face Randy, you should have done that earlier. And then he almost takes me deep. As if I didn't need any extra pressure. This is already the World Series game, and now I got a declined friendly quit looming over my skull. There we go. On the ground, that's what we want. A 1-2-3 start to this game from Randy. Now we got to come out hitting. I was all over that. I didn't really look at the PCI. Was I that far under it? I was under it. Okay. Oh, no. He's getting me just barely underneath these fastballs up. I'm timing it up. At least I'm dialed into the fastball. If I'm timing it up, that's what you want to see early. Ooh, that was nasty. That had so much break to it. Wow. Oh my God, that sinker. Oh no, okay, that's a bad strikeout. I felt good to start with timing up 2 fastballs, but that came at the expense of timing up anything else. Okay, we got him looking at the heat. Okay, behind the heat, up and into the lefty. Okay, that's going to be his first hit. That's fine. 2 outs, weak swing. You're not going to avoid hits the whole game. Oh no, see, that's one that can't get down. That's one that can't get down! That's how, you know what, I can't be mad because that is how these high stakes games go for me. This is nothing new. If I'm in a game like this where everything's on the line, you better believe that that's the sort of thing that the opponent is going to be getting. And I earned it too. I mean, 2 wins ago, I got all sorts of bad swings to go my way. Last win, I was losing by a bunch and got a disconnect to go my way. I have to overcome it here. It's all going to come back to me. It's fine. It's early. Just put together a couple of good swings, get it back. No, really? We can't foul it out of play? One of these times, I'm going to be on that sinker. Like, that's his pitch right now. That is on purpose. Leaving that sinker over the meat of the plate. Okay, Vlad got it over his head. Do I send him to 2 here? I'm going to. I think we're in. Yeah, we're good. Vlad with the double. Runner in scoring position here for Corey Seager. No, why am I biting at that? Oh, no. Murphy drop. That's not going to drop in. So, yeah. You know, I was going to start complaining about his blue pit to get the run and that line out to not get the run, but you already know. I don't need to say anything. That's how this is going to go. Is from the start. This is how this was going to go. Oh, my God. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, every time I've glanced down at that exit velocity on every hit of his, it's been under 90. That's 3 of them. I'm not going to lie. I really do not enjoy pitching to this guy. Like, no, that is strike 3, game. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. At least we're going to get the out at third. But, oh, my God. Can we get him? No, we can't also get him at second. He almost made a bad mistake, but that is another sub 90 mile per hour exit velocity for a hit and driving in another run. There we go. He hits it 90, it's an out. Maybe we got to keep the exit velocities higher. That has to carry somehow. That's got to find a way. It's not going to. It's not even close. It's not even close. No, and we're not even going to beat it out because that's Ellie. Oh, my God. Oh, please, game. He's not expecting me to double up on this, right? No one would do that. Yeah, no one would do that. Okay, there we go. That's what I like to see. Grounders to my players, even if it takes a tough play. This is not a good idea, actually. Yeah, okay. I'm lucky. No, please, please let me hold up. God, I twitch on one pitch and they don't. Please. Okay, that's better. That's better than a walk. No need to complain. We'll lead off with extra bases. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, that's got to get us to third, right? Okay, yeah, that'll get me to third. Really wish I did more with that, with it being right down the pipe, but okay. Oh, you can't miss that. How did I miss it? What did I do? Where is that PCI going? How am I late? Oh, my God. Dude. Come on. And then we've had chances to score here, man, and I'm not coming through. I'm not liking how I'm playing right now. Dude, I haven't gone to that this whole game. I barely miss. They hand it to him right down the middle, and he's actually on it. Like, look at where that ended up. It was supposed to be up out of the zone. 57th pitch of the game, and I haven't given him that yet. And you're still just, that's the only thing you're waiting for? There we go. Back to hitting it on the ground. Maybe now that the perfect homer's out of his system, they won't give him any more of these cheap, weak hits. Okay, David Wright is getting some action over there at third base today. Seager, I made a bad throw. And it doesn't matter anyway because he booted it. Okay, we got him under it enough to pop it up. We're only down 3. This has been what I'm doing. Even if I don't come out of the gate scoreless, I usually by about the 5th, that's where I have my big inning. That's where I put it all together. It's time. We've got Seager leading it off, the spark plug of this team. He has been kind of cold lately, but that just means he's due. Okay, like that's a pitch I gotta hit. If you're gonna give me that on 0-2, let's hit it. That stayed in the zone. Okay. Alright. Something's gotta change, man, because that was a horrible at bat. That looks like I've never played this game before. And, am I in my own head? Is that what's happening here? Is that the only reason? Because, like, 2 to 3 episodes ago, me, this whole run up to World Series, me, is not missing this many hittable pitches. Come on, Acuna. Acuna's there. Another 3-1 out. Okay, a perfect lefty. Do I call it there for Randy, or do I try and just get him through this one more inning? What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know if he's thinking I'm not paying attention or if he's trying to give me that out. I really don't know, but I'll take it. And then a grounder to Ellie to wrap up the inning. I guess we did just get Randy through the inning. All right, new mindset here. 4 innings to go. It's a whatever game. It's not a game that matters. Yeah, that figures. I mean, look at that. I'm ready for it. I'm sitting on it. I'm all over it. So sure, hit it right to somebody. That makes sense. I mean, one way or another, it is just not going my way. Now he's doing that. Now we're at the point in the game where he's just going to do that. Sinker, slider. It's not just to righties anymore. It's everybody. Catch on. He hit that spot? Okay, there we go. Strike out the lefty. Okay, we got him late on the splitter. Hits it out to Acuna. Let's hit a spot here, Randy. Okay, that works too. Pop him up. That's going to be it for Randy. If I was hitting like how I've been hitting, 7 innings with 3 runs allowed would have been a great start. Sinker to start, and I'm too early. Can't time up the pitch that I'm sitting on. Now we go slider. I did hit it. Perfect. We can't get it to leave because we can't get anything to leave, but another chance with an extra base hit here with less than 2 outs. Ooh, and he's taking Bob Gibson out. That's actually helpful. It wasn't Bob Gibson that I was figuring out. It was his pattern that I was figuring out. If he changed it up, I still would have been having trouble. That's probably one I could have hit. Ooh, I'm early. Ooh, I was maybe even earlier on that. Come on, Vlad. Oh my God, can I get a hit in a key situation? You get the leadoff runner on second and then a punch out and a pop-up. What am I doing? I don't know how I'm behind that. You sit on 1 pitch. That's not even the one I'm mad about. 3-1 count. You're looking for one thing, and I got it, and I was nowhere near it. I don't know. Maybe this isn't smart, him being low on energy, but I'm going to try and keep Randy in for these first 2 hitters just because the matchup makes sense. Come on, ring him up. Give me one thing. Give me one thing. All right, Randy's done. Sean Armstrong, buddy, you've pitched so much better than I thought you were going to pitch. You're kind of my guy. Please continue to be my guy here. Wow, he actually is taking off. And he's going to get in there, too. I try to pick him off. You'd think, oh, maybe he won't take off now that I kept him honest at first. But no, he still does. Okay, there we go. Big punch out there. Ooh, he is taking off, though. Oh, but he... Throw it home. Throw it home. Throw it home. Throw it to second. At least get Ann out of this. Oh, my God. I can't believe he scored on that. That is infuriating. It's time I get a little help. Nope. No help. Line me out. 103 off the bat. He's going to catch that. Because absolutely nothing can go my way. We can't even foul it off properly. We don't need that. Oh my God. Roll over. I know we kind of hit it hard, but that's a rollover grounder. Like, just put it in context of what's been happening with me at the plate. And I don't even know what to call it. That's just... If this... Oh my God. Okay, can we get this? All right, keep that extra run from scoring. Probably not like it matters at this point. Top of the order, 4 runs needed. Let's see what we got. All right, he's going to his own Lee Smith. I've had trouble with him. I don't... Yeah, there's not a better way to end it than just looking stupid on a strikeout. I don't know, guys. I wanted that win so bad. It felt like I needed that win. After after that intro that I spent way longer than I should have creating, I felt like I needed to win. And now we're back down. We lost 25 rating. That actually hurts, because I won't even say it's a guarantee that 2 more wins gets us back. I mean, it probably would. But hey, at least we got Randy Johnson to parallel 1. Oh yeah, and we get that. Looks like we also got enough to have a 10-pack bundle to open, so I guess let's go ahead, open that. Let's get our 10 packs open, I guess. I don't know, I guess I don't really have to show you guys all these unless we get something good. We're probably not going to. So yeah, I think needless to say, we didn't pull anything. So let's see what we can get here. We can take 2 of these guys and we can add them to the team. There's like no bullpen arms though. I mean, I guess that makes sense. You probably wouldn't want, you know, your main ranked reward for the month. I guess there is one. There's Gagne. I missed him at the start. I don't know. I've never really liked pitching with Gagne, but I guess that would make sense for him to be one of the 2 picks. And I don't know, man, the other pick, I feel like it could go to either an infielder or an outfielder, because Trey Turner, the only thing that he's done since I was ready to replace him if I pulled Mike Trout, the only thing he's done is hit a late timing home run. So he hasn't even really done anything good. And then, I mean, I can't help but feel like it's that time again where we got to call into question if Corey Seager should still be here. I mean, last time I did that and then I put him on the bench for a couple games. I brought him back and he went on an absolute tear. But now this has been a decent amount of games in a row here without doing anything big. In the biggest game especially, I'm kind of wanting Jackson Chourio, which could replace either Turner or Seager. You know what? I think this is what I'm going to go with. I think I'm going to go with Jackson Chourio. We're going to get our bullpen upgrade in Gagne, and then Jackson Chourio will be the pick as a new position player. Still have to decide if he's going to replace Seager or Trey Turner, but it'll be one of those 2. But that'll be the pick, and then maybe these World Series rewards can be the difference, and they can get us back into a position to be playing for a spot in World Series. And I was really hoping we wouldn't see this screen again, but gotta add up our stubs again now. So hitting is actually making, or I guess making's not the right word because it's an even 0. Pitching though will make 1,800 stubs, and then the bonus category will make 2,370. We flip that streak down to a 1-game losing streak, and we have 9 parallel 1s, 9 2s, no 3s, 3 4s, 1 5, and that's a final multiplier today of times 1.425 for a final stub count of 5,942. So that then gives us 5 more meaningless show packs. So let's just rip through these as quick as we can and end the misery of today's episode. And then the last one to go here, and there we go. Oh, guys, I don't know what to say. I was feeling so good. But you know what? We still have time to get back there. I plan on getting back there. Today's just a low point. But that's what Pack Attack has been. There's been so many high points, and there's been maybe even more low points. But there's always more high points after the low points. So this is not it. We have all the way until this season ends, which I can't now remember if that's Thursday or Friday. But either day it is, I'm going all out. Like, even if it comes down to that last day and I've dropped in rating, I am playing as many games as it takes until it is no longer possible. But that will be where today's episode ends. I'm sorry I couldn't get it done, but thanks for watching today, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and unfortunately, I have to say, I will see you next time.